We've all heard the saying, it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Yet, for many middle-class households, it feels like the paycheck vanishes as quickly as it arrives. Why? Often, it's not the big, obvious expenses, but the subtle, everyday purchases that quietly drain your wallet. Here's the hard truth. Many middle-class spending habits are designed to keep you in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. These purchases might feel like necessities or even small indulgences, but over time they pile up, keeping financial freedom just out of reach today. We're uncovering the everyday purchases and habits that hold the middle class back from building wealth. Some of these might surprise you, and recognizing them could be the first step to turning your finances around. Number 1, car payments that never end. For many in the middle class, owning a car is non-negotiable, but what keeps people stuck is the cycle of upgrading every few years. Leasing or financing a new car may feel like a status symbol or even a necessity, but these payments can eat away at your income. A new car loses significant value the moment it leaves the dealership. Instead of splurging on a brand new model every few years, consider buying a reliable used car and keeping it longer. You'll not only save on monthly payments, but also on insurance and depreciation. Number 2, subscription services you don't use. How many streaming platforms, gym memberships, or magazine subscriptions are you signed up for? Now, how many of them do you actually use? It's easy to lose track of small recurring expenses, but these set-it-and-forget-it subscriptions can add up to hundreds of dollars a month. For example, the average household spends over $200 monthly on subscriptions. Evaluate your subscriptions regularly and cancel those you don't need or use. Number 3, upgrading your gadgets constantly. New phones, tablets, and laptops hit the market every year, and tech companies are experts at making you feel like you need the latest model. But unless your current gadget is broken or slowing you down, upgrading might be unnecessary. Instead of spending $1,000 on the latest smartphone, stick with your current device for a few more years. The money saved could be invested in appreciating assets instead of depreciating gadgets. Number 4, expensive coffee and dining out. The phrase, cut out your daily latte, has become cliche in personal finance, but there's some truth to it. A $5 coffee every day adds up to over $1,800 a year. Add frequent dining out to the mix, and it's easy to see why food expenses balloon. The solution isn't deprivation, but mindfulness. Brew your coffee at home and limit dining out to special occasions. You'll still enjoy life while keeping more money in your pocket. Number 5, designer clothes and accessories. Keeping up with trends can quickly drain your wallet. Designer brands and fast fashion alike encourage constant spending, making it easy to justify just one more outfit. Instead, focus on quality over quantity. Invest in timeless, durable pieces that last years instead of months. Not only will you save money, but you'll also contribute to a more sustainable lifestyle. Number 6, buying on credit for things you can't afford. Credit cards can be helpful tools, but they're dangerous if you're using them to buy things you can't actually afford. The interest on unpaid balances can turn even a small purchase into a financial burden. Before swiping, ask yourself, do I really need this and can I pay for it in full? If the answer is no, it's better to wait. Number 7, keeping up with the Joneses. One of the biggest traps for the middle class is trying to match the lifestyle of wealthier peers. Whether it's the latest gadgets, extravagant vacations, or a bigger house, trying to keep up can lead to unnecessary debt and financial stress. Remember, appearances don't equal wealth. Focus on building your financial future instead of impressing others. Number 8, overspending on housing. It's common advice to buy as much house as you can afford, but stretching your budget for a dream home can leave you house poor. High mortgage payments, property taxes, and maintenance costs can take up a large chunk of your income. Instead, choose a home that fits your needs without maxing out your budget. This frees up money for savings, investments, and unexpected expenses. Number 9, gym memberships you rarely use. A gym membership might seem like a great investment in your health, but only if you actually use it. Many people sign up with good intentions but stop going after a few months, leaving them stuck with a recurring expense. Consider pay-as-you-go options or exercising at home if you're not committed to regular gym visits. Free workout apps and YouTube tutorials can be just as effective. Number 10, overpaying for convenience. Convenience is tempting, but it often comes at a premium. Prepackaged meals, grocery delivery services, and last-minute Uber rides can quickly inflate your monthly expenses. Planning ahead can save you a lot. Meal prepping, Carpooling or running errands in bulk are small adjustments that add up to big savings. Number 11, home upgrades that don't add value. Many middle-class homeowners spend money on renovations or upgrades that don't actually increase their home's resale value. While it's great to personalize your living space, overspending on non-essential upgrades can drain your finances. Focus on improvements that either increase your home's energy efficiency or add tangible value. Number 12, impulse buys. It's easy to fall into the trap of impulse buying, especially with targeted ads and one-click shopping at your fingertips. Small, frequent purchases can add up before you even realize it. Combat impulse buying by sticking to a shopping list and waiting 24 hours before making non-essential purchases. Number 13, keeping old, costly habits. Smoking, excessive drinking, or gambling may seem like small indulgences, but they can have a significant financial impact over time. Cutting back or quitting these habits can save you thousands of dollars annually and improve your overall well-being. For instance, a pack-a-day smoking habit can cost upwards of $2,000 a year, money that could be redirected toward investments or savings. Number 14, buying new instead of used. From cars to furniture, buying new items can be unnecessarily expensive when high-quality used options are available. For example, a gently used couch or a certified pre-owned car can offer the same utility at a fraction of the price. Start by exploring thrift stores, online marketplaces, or certified pre-owned programs. You'll be surprised at the deals you can find. Number 15, overpaying for brand names. Whether it's groceries, cleaning supplies, or medication, many people default to brand names without considering generic alternatives. These generic products often have the same quality but come at a much lower price. Switching to store brands or less expensive options is a simple way to cut costs without sacrificing quality. Number 16, not budgeting for emergencies. Failing to plan for emergencies leads many middle-class families to rely on credit cards or loans when unexpected expenses arise. Setting aside a small emergency fund can prevent this. Start with a goal of $500, then work toward covering 3 to 6 months of expenses. Number 17, ignoring financial education. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes is failing to invest in financial literacy. Without a clear understanding of budgeting, investing, or debt management, it's easy to fall into traps that keep you poor. There are countless free resources online, from blogs to YouTube channels, that can help you take control of your finances. Knowledge truly is power when it comes to building wealth. Middle-class purchases aren't inherently bad, but many of them are designed to keep you in a cycle of spending rather than saving. Recognizing these habits is the first step toward breaking free from financial limitations and building a wealthier, more secure future. By making smarter spending choices and prioritizing long-term financial health over short-term gratification, you can move beyond the middle-class mindset and start building true wealth.